Hi, this is Mandy with Scott Leroy Marketing. Today's class is myKW and Connect overview. So today we're going to go over mykw.kw.com, and we're also going to cover a little bit of KW Connect as well. So as you can see on the screen, you can see this is our sign in. You would get here by going to mykw.kw.com, and that's where we're going to get started today. If you're following along with us, I'm going to give you a quick minute to get to that website so that you can follow along on your computer. If you're here watching live in class, again, put some questions in the chat for me as you have them. I'll answer them as I can and as we move through this. If you are watching the recording, you can always email us at support@Scott Leroy Marketing. We're here to help you. All right. So first things first, on your sign-in screen here, things to remember are going to be that this is going to be the same as your command login. So same username, same password as command. Command is just a different web page or app. That one is agent.kw.com. So for this one that we're going over today, again, mykw.kw.com. So we're going to use those same logins here and click log in. Little pro tip, if you happen to be logged into your command already on another tab, then all you have to do is come up here plus a tab and start typing in mykw.kw.com, and it will actually go ahead and sign you in. You may not be prompted to go to that same login screen if you're already logged into command in that same browser. Another thing about the login screen, if you save a link to mykw.kw.com, if you save a link and it happens to have any of the slug at the end or was a particular portion of myKW when you saved the link or may become outdated, you might try to use that link and come to a page that says Forge Rock. If you ever get that error, we just recommend trying to type in the website directly into the web address bar right here. You should be able to get through. If you continue to see that Forge Rock error, you can always reach out to us again. Try to include screenshots if possible to include your web address up here, and we will try to troubleshoot that with you. Make sure to include your logins too. That helps. All right, so let me zoom in here to make sure my screen is big enough for you guys. Hopefully you can see everything and it won't be too blurred. Let me back it up just a little bit. There we go. All right, and so this is myKW or your KW. And to give the little bit of a distinction, if you've heard of KW Connect before, that's as a brokerage as a whole for all of KW, nationally and internationally. It's just the whole brokerage. myKW is more geared towards your local market center that you are a part of, depending on how they utilize it. Some market centers use it more than others. I will show you the differences here as we go through it. We're going to go through this entire page, and then I'm going to show you some highlights, and then we'll get into KW Connect and show you a little bit of that as well. Okay. Oh, we got some people in the waiting room. Here we go. All right, nice size class showing up today. This is great. Okay, so we're here at myKW. We're going to start top left and go down, and then I'll hit the tabs at the top here in just a minute. So up here at the top left, you'll notice your profile photo, your name. If you happen to have a KW right here and you do not see your headshot, you can reach out to us. Send us your headshot photo and we can get that updated for you. There are several places to update your headshot throughout KW platforms. So just updating it here is not going to put it everywhere. And same with putting it into command. You won't see it populate everywhere. So starting right out here with our profile square in the left-hand corner or rectangle, you'll notice that we have a completion bar. Yours may be at a different percentage. This particular demo account is at 73. The highest you can get right now is a 97, so don't stress if yours is at 97. This is due to updates. You may have noticed some of the things that we will see today on myKW is starting to slowly trickle over into command. They are integrating some of those pieces over into command and off of myKW. This is that case. Some of the fields on the White Pages profile are now not active. And so you can only get a 97% now. So no worries. It's just giving you an update on your profile. Okay. And so you'll notice two hyperlinks here underneath. One to the left is profile. This is your White Pages profile. I'm going to go ahead and give that a click. I want to show you what your White Pages profile looks like. Think of this as the old school yellow pages, or phone book, if you will, for KW as an entirety. In its entirety, I should say. So it's not just for your local market center. This is for everyone, everywhere. But this is your particular profile and how it will be displayed. Clients will also see this particular information if they go to kw.com, consumers and clients, I should say, kw.com, and look you up or look for an agent in your area. This is the information that they will see there, as well as it does feed out to a couple of other KW tools. So we'll start up here at the top. You'll notice you can update your agent photo right here. Again, this will not update it everywhere. There is a tech tip video on our YouTube channel if you'd like to see where to update it everywhere, or again, reach out to us. Your first and last name, this is exactly how it will appear. Do know that it struggles with special characters. So if you have a hyphen in your name or an apostrophe, something like that, it may cause issues if you actually have it written in here. Using that command also does not allow special characters. So just keep that in mind, especially if you're coming here following along with the class and you look in here and it's not exactly as you'd like your name to appear, just know that's probably why. And right below that is your username. This is your username for Command and myKW. And as we follow a little bit down, designations, these are any of the designations that you've earned. Think about like a seller representative specialist, SRS, or any other accreditation class that you've taken that you would like to put your designations on here. You can do that right there. The next few boxes, these are going to be specific for a central database within within KW, your local market center office as well. So not much to explain here. Your license will be listed here as well. If you see just random numbers and not your license number, we recommend reaching out to your local market center. This information will be updated by your market center administrator, otherwise named the MCA. So we recommend reaching out to them if you're not seeing your license number, or maybe you hold multiple licenses and you're not seeing both of them. They would be the people to check with to make sure that that gets updated correctly. Okay. And further down, this is your business address, not your home address. Also, your phone numbers are listed here. Home phone is on here. Just remember, this is going to be on the internet. You don't always need to put that. So you do need a business phone or a mobile phone, one or the other. Just one phone number is required here. And as you move down, mobile carrier, this is no longer active. You can fill this out if you'd like, but that's one of those fields that's no longer active. This is done elsewhere. And as we move on down, if you have a fax number, you can put it here. You have a few boxes as well to fill out for your country, gender, if you would like, salutation, and even a biography can be put right here. I, I'm going to speak clearly today. Um, the biography is another thing that's kind of like your headshot. So it's going to have multiple places for it to be updated throughout your KW platforms. So again, if you're noticing that you thought you had updated it in one platform like Command, but you're not seeing it here, that's something that we have a tech video for, or you can reach out to us because there are multiple places to get it updated. And then just below that, this is another inactive field, being able to display your agent profile that is going to pull on the kw.com website. Again, if someone wanders there and tries to find you as an agent, or they're on the KW consumer app trying to find you as an agent, or if they're looking in their city and trying to find an agent, any of those options, they could pull up your agent profile. Your agent profile is what pulls right here from these white pages. And it used to be able to, add the link right here, the little slug at the end of the website, to be specific for you, but this is no longer active. So it's something you can just skip over. Next are specialties. It's kind of like designations, but something you specialize in real estate. So you can add some there, personalize it, make it you, right? And your slogan as well. If you have just a tagline for your business that you'd like to add, this is one of the places you can add it. Service areas. This is kind of a big deal. This is, excuse me, going to be pulled by consumers. It does control where your information does populate. So we recommend filling that out. It's a little different of a field. If I pop this open really quick and show you, it's all lowercase. It doesn't have uppercase, and you would literally just put in the city name instead of a zip code or anything like that. So if I were to put in Augusta and submit it, it populates like so. It does take 24 hours to populate, and anytime I can come in and delete it and change those up. So it's a little different when you open that up and look at it. There are multiple places as well to update your service areas. So you'll want to make sure to check out our tech video on that too. But this is one of those places where you can add the service areas that you particularly want to specialize in. Excuse me while I get the frog out of my throat. All right. And this for the social links right here, these are no longer active as well. These have been placed into command, so you don't have to worry about filling these in. Languages spoken, though, does count. That is an active field. You can scroll through all of these and add any languages that you do speak. If you speak multiple, like say I speak English and Chinese, I can hold down the control button on my keypad, or if you're on a Mac, you can hold down the command key and choose multiple ones. So just to give you some options there. Coming on down, these fields are also inactive. There's been a lot of updates. KW Tech is constantly evolving. So these particular fields for adding luxury associations and things like that, or your association with that membership is a better way to say that. Those are no longer active here. And so you can skip over. They do have young professionals here, and also um, the farm and ranch division actually is still functioning. So those are still here. But yeah, if you're part of any of those memberships, you can add them here unless it's no longer active, like the luxury. And so coming on down, display my previous brokerage information on related searches. So this would be if a market center leader or leadership within your market center or other market centers were researching you, were looking into you, they would be able to see your previous brokerage that you may be affiliated with or had been affiliated with. They would see that if you mark yes here. So just keep that in mind. And if you go down a little bit further, you can display profile on kw.com. Sometimes agents come in as a hidden profile, or more discreetly, or for some reason don't want to be advertised on kw.com. This is where you would choose that. Hopefully you want as much exposure as possible as a realtor, so you would have this marked as yes. Password recovery email. This is a biggie. So you want to make sure that this is an email address, that's someone that you can get to help you with your password reset. So it needs to either be your email address, not your KW email address, another email address that you have access to, that in case you need to have recovery methods taken to get your password reset or your account reset, this is a place that it could send notifications or verifications to. So you may also see our email in that spot for support@scottleroymarketing.com, because this also allows us to go through and do what we need to do during your agent setup or in troubleshooting your account. So if you see ours there, that's good too. Just below this is another email address. This is if like your primary email address, the email address you want to use for marketing and lead routing. So it's different than this one right here. This is kind of your backup admin one. This is your primary. Okay. Next field, share listings with, no longer active. And down here, you'll see some administrative things, like if you take Ignite or the Lead Gen 3612 class, or you enroll in MAPS coaching, this would also be filled in down here. So no need to worry about that. It doesn't appear on your public profile, and is more for in-house, for giving you credit for those things. If you made any changes as you're following through with us right here, go ahead and click save at the bottom. Little pro tip here. Sometimes when you click save on this, you think it's saved, you close your window and move on. But a good rule of thumb is to always make sure that you've come back up here to the top of the page when you hit save, because you will get notifications up here at the top saying whether it was saved successfully or there was an error. If it gives you an error, you can scroll down and look through your information to see what may have been missing or wasn't filled out correctly. So even if so when you're down here and you click save, don't assume it just saved, okay? Always come back up to the top to check that out. So we're gonna close that. That's it for your white pages. You'll notice as we move through, there's going to be duplicates of the places. Like, so for white pages, there will be duplicate spots that you will see you can get there, multiple links that will get you back to your white pages profile. You'll see that for multiple things when we're going through myKW. That is for easy access for you. So no matter where you are, it gives you helpful links to get back to the most popular places or where it thinks you are trying to get to. And so just know that it's there. There's more than one way to get there. Okay. Next is reports. This is great if you are a numbers person. I'm going to pop that into another tab here so we don't lose our homepage. Oh, come on. Let's see. There we go. All right. So now we have reports open. These are reports for a lot of different things. For instance, the most popular would probably be for associates. They like to come in and look at their closed transaction list and their summary. Another really popular one is profit and growth share. You can come in here and look at your downline and your profit share. So there's a profit share 7-level lookup that's super popular. And you can come in here and just check out your numbers. Now, please do know if you do not have any closed transactions yet or anything of the like, you might not see some of these reports populate. And if you have any questions, you can let us know. We can troubleshoot your account, or you can speak with your local market center staff as well about your reports if you're seeing something a little off. Another little note about these reports, you'll notice we have a favorites tab. I can come in here and I'm just hovering, guys. I'm not clicking on them. It populates automatically when you hover. Go to profit and growth share, and let's just say I want to make the 7-level lookup one of my favorites. So you can click this little green and white arrow button or plus button. It's going to give you a notification that your folder has been updated. You can just click OK. And then when you hover over favorites, well, let's hit refresh. When I hover over favorites, you'll see it listed there as one of your favorites. So you don't always have to come in here and go through all the different drop downs. Okay. And that's what your reports look like. And close that tab and come back here. You'll notice there is also another access to reports right here below that goes to the same exact place. Also, command login right here in the center of the screen will get you over to agent.kw.com. Referrals right here to your left will take you to the referrals tab within your command. It will open that up for you. On the far right, you may have an ad up here in the top right rectangle. For some reason today, mine has not been populating, but for that, it just would be an ad or another helpful link, something they're advertising. And just below that, it's going to be your approved vendors. I'm going to go ahead and give that a click and open it in a new window to show you. These are places where, as a KW agent, you can get a discount, and it's chock full of different vendors. So highly, highly recommend checking this out. Some of my favorites that are in here, if you are an office supply nerd like myself, there is an Office Depot discount, and yep, there it is right here to the left. You'll notice we've passed Oakleys and Pods, which could be very beneficial to your clients. This could be something that you integrate into your value proposition for you as a realtor, the things that you can help your clients out with during their move and their transition to make it a little easier. So you can see there are a ton in here. And so definitely utilize that. Check it out. See what kind of discounts you can get, not only for yourself, but also maybe you can extend to your clients as well. Okay. So you'll notice this had brought us over to KW Connect. I'm going to close it now. We're going to go into this super in depth in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Just remember the link is right here, but you can also, again, get to places more than one way. So I'm going to show you that in just a moment. If we scroll back down, here is KW Now. These are going to be advertisements either for different classes that are being offered, different articles that have been posted. You can click through those and just see the differences. Got a nice discount right there with Oakley for signs. That's pretty nice. And you can always pause this from flipping over and over if you want. You'll notice some grayed out links right here at the top. These are duplicated right here in your quick links. This is going to be to your specific market center's intranet. You can get here right here, but you can also get there from the bottom right. Yours may look a little different. It will be your market center number, and we'll get to the quick links in a second. But even if you click over to My Market Center News, right now, the Market Center News is unavailable at this time. So there's nothing there to show. And as we scroll further down, if you scroll further down, there's the give back right here, the bottom left. This helps you with donations, KW Cares and Kids Can. You know, KW is all about giving back. And so those are some quick links for you. Outfront digital publication. This is the KW magazine. I'm going to pop this into a new tab here for you just to show you what the Outfront magazine is. This is one of my favorites. You can come in here, read, watch, or listen. One of the newest articles is Gary Keller was named #2 most powerful leader in real estate for 2023. So pretty incredible. So you can come in here, read more about that, find out more about your brokerage and the things that they are doing in our industry. It gives you a global mindset when it comes to your brokerage. It's pretty awesome. So just so you know, that is there. And now over to our quick links on the right. You have My Communities. We're going to pop this open here. You'll notice Explore Communities is right below that as well. It's similar, but not the same. So with My Communities, it's a membership directory. It does have bold in here as well as commercial. And then you'll see a few of the other ones like luxury, worldwide, land, and youth, young professionals, excuse me. So you do have other resources. Same thing as your icons here over on the left-hand side for quick links. And you'll notice we're back into KW Connect, again, going to the global brokerage, not just your myKW, not for your local market center. So that is there for you. You can also explore other communities as well. This gives you a broad spectrum of all the different communities. So this goes into like our diverse equity and inclusion community that is there now, to include land, military, and a few others. You can just scroll down and check those out, and see if you'd like to be a part of them. Okay, this is also something that you might want to share with other agents that are with other brokerages if they are not getting support within their brokerage, or they want more community. Maybe they want to create more of a niche in their business as well, something that they can say, hey, this is something I'm a part of that's bigger than just transactional real estate business. It's right here. And so you can share that with them. Going back to my KW homepage, scroll down to the bottom still, we're looking at quick links just to let you know where I'm going. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast on my screen for you. You do have another link to White Pages right here. If you go to White Pages, it will give you the option to look up agents, to look up market centers, and I'm going to expand that so you can see it. So this is agent associate or associate information. This is where you look up individual agents. You have the market center. Let's say you know someone that wants to get in real estate in another state. You have a friend. Well, you can come here and look up a market center that would be local to them so that you can contact them and let them know that they can reach out and begin an onboarding process with them, or an interview process with them even. And then it goes on to a few other options here, but this is how you would search the White Pages. I'm going to close that window and come back to our quick links. You do have an option for KW Gmail as well, but there's a better way I'm going to show you in just a second. And then you have your policies and guideline manuals down here at the bottom. And the one that I skipped over for your myKW, for your local market center intranet, you can go here, or again, it was that little grayed out link right behind the KW now, and give one of those a click. Opens in a new window. Sometimes that can be a little finicky, guys. If you ever get an error that your login is not valid or something to that, try refreshing your screen. If you come back to your myKW, refresh the screen here, and then go back into your intranet and refresh your screen here, it should go through. But this is going to bring up your market center's intranet. Now, you may see more or less offered on yours than others. So you may see a ton on this one because this market center actually heavily uses their intranet. Some market centers choose a different platform. So if you're not seeing things lit up on the calendar or any post right here on the main page, definitely check with your local market center staff. They would be able to point you to the platform that their particular office uses. Okay. So don't be alarmed if you don't see anything. So first off in here, I want you to see that you're at the blend. Now this is a mix of the other posts. So you have office posts, things that were posted by agents in your office called associate posts, and then also community posts, which can feed over from like the KW blog and things like that. The blend is just a mix of all of them. And you can see here that some of the agents within this market center have been putting up new listings. You can advertise that. You can advertise open houses. Let's see, there was one earlier. See if it's still here. Nope, can't find it quickly, so we're not going to do that. But there is one here asking for open houses for someone to do an open house for them. So definitely consider adding a post of your own. You can do that right here. It kind of works like social media. You'll be able to see who comments, how many views you've gotten, and even edit your post. So that's all right here for you, kind of like a community feed. Over on the right-hand side, you can see your calendar. We're going to pop this out here and look at it a little bit closer. You can see here, there's a lot on this. This market center is heavily using this particular calendar. You have some options up here at the top. Um, I want to hit market center. So you can see that removes the market center events. And then if I click it again, it's added on there. This market center also uses it for training. So you can see that their classes are here as well. They could possibly use their vendor or staff to make posts on here too, if that's something specific. You may see some things on my screen that you don't as well, because this is a leadership profile. So don't be alarmed if you don't see some of the options or some of the features as well, because this is a little bit different. And so on this calendar, you can come in here and click on the different classes. Let me pick a particular one. So we're going to go to buy or sell. So I can go in here, and this is a class for buy or sell contingency. It gives you more information about that particular class. Maybe they've put an event description in, but it definitely gives me the time, date, and even an estimate of when it ends, so you'll know about how long it's going to be. So I'm going to return to calendar. And maybe there's an event on here like Ignite. Let's see. Okay, so it didn't populate with it. However, sometimes your market center, when it is a class that they want you to register, there will be a button over here on the far right asking you to register for that class as well. So again, depends on your local market center. They may or may not use this. So just know to look for that if your market center has directed you to this calendar for their training. Okay. And we're going to jump back to the calendar here. I want to show you that you can add an event to your own personal calendar if you were choosing to use this intranet calendar. Please know it is separate from your Google Calendar. You can see right here to subscribe, you can move this calendar or a copy of this calendar to your Google Calendar. If you click subscribe here, it'll give you the different options depending on what kind of device that you use. Office Calendar is probably going to be the one that you grab unless you are staff. And you can choose like a Google, like let's say you deal with Windows, like you have a Windows laptop. So you can come here, you can choose the button to go to your Google Calendar, or you can just copy this link right here and follow the steps to add that to your Google Calendar that way. Do know that there's a quick tip video on our YouTube channel if you're looking to add this calendar to your Google Calendar, or you can reach out to us and we'll add it for you. We just need to know your KW email address and your password, and we'll get that added right over for you. So there is that. I'm going to go back to the calendar here. All right. And so any questions about this, let us know. I don't see any questions coming up in the chat. That means you're understanding everything and I'm a really good teacher, or there's nothing to ask questions about and you just haven't gotten there yet. So just let us know if you do have questions as we're moving through and we'll try to grab those. Okay. Now, next, we are going to come up here to the top right. I want to show you a couple of things with your start. Just like when we were seeing on our white pages profile, how some of the fields were no longer active because it's slowly being integrated into command, you'll see the same thing on here as well. All I did was hit start and it brought me back to this main page here to the Market Center intranet. Transactions is one of those things. So you'll see me scoot over that because these have now moved over into command and you're doing your transactions through your opportunities tab. Associates in here, this is where you can come in. Let's say you met a person in a class and you don't have their contact information. You can try to look them up here as well. Market Center information, it just gives you a little more information about your Market Center, has a few other links. You can also see your associate birthdays right here as well. These are agents within your office that would have birthdays on those certain dates. Again, this is pertinent to whether your local Market Center uses it or not or updates it. Top right-hand corner, I definitely want to show you your settings right here. This is the primary reason why folks come into their local intranet. So right here, you can update your information again right here with your name and your contact info. You can add an email signature right here. Please know that's if you're sending emails within this little intranet here. Okay. And my preferences is the numero uno thing I want to show you. If you click on my preferences, this is where you can choose how you receive notifications based on all the information here within the intranet. You'll see that you can choose to either see them on your screen, get a text message or an email. And it does even cover the office post here, even associates post and the community post that we saw there on that main screen. Okay. And just make sure that you update your notifications. You can cancel and go back if you clicked a lot of the wrong ones. Um, so just for example, like if somebody is posting featured listings, your office is posting those and you want to have a first look, you can make sure that you've selected notifications for that and that should work. Okay. And then if you come down right here to email digest, this is your daily digest that goes out from your market center if they're using this platform, and you can choose how often you want to receive those and update your frequency here at the bottom. Your calendars as well. This tells you what calendar subscriptions you have. And it's very similar to what we were looking at just a moment ago. Okay. So just some preferences there that you might want to come in and check that are going to affect how quick you're notified. Looks like we got a question in the chat. Let me check that out real quick. Anwar, good question. So he's asking for referrals, we had the map feature in command where we could find agents as well. Yes. So over here in myKW, you will notice some of the things that are here in myKW have been trickling over to command. And so you'll see also multiple ways to get things done. So here in myKW, it's more for locating their contact information and looking them up. If you're trying to locate them or maybe an entire market center, like if again you had the friend in another state that wants to join KW and you need to find a KW that's near them, that would be something you would use to search over here in myKW. But for the referrals tab within command, there is a map feature that would actually help you search by production or by active listing, things like that, where you can actually see agents on the ground, how much production they've done, if they're actually in the neighborhood that you're searching for, and then you can add them to your referral network through command. So is a map feature where you can find people. However, that's to get you to do referrals. So I hope that helps clarify just a little bit, but there is a map in the referrals tab where you can go and search out different agents if you don't know their name that you want to search by or their market center. So that would be helpful. All right. And then we're going to jump back over here. Let me find my spot again. All right. And so we've just finished preferences on our myKW intranet. So we're going to jump right back over here to our mykw.kw.com. We just finished going over quick links. And so if you come back up here to the top, now we're going to go over the tabs at the very top. I want to show you some important things that are up here for you. Your home link right here. This is if you're a brand new associate. You're welcome, Anwar. This for brand new associates. It's going to be resource information just for you getting started right there on the first link. The second link is for specialty websites. This goes into those communities that we were talking about prior with the luxury, the land, the commercial, things like that. Notice that the page looks very similar, just a little bit different. These are going to take you to their actual public facing, consumer facing websites for those. So it's less internal and more about the public access links. This would be a great place again if you are recruiting other KW agents and you want to show them niches that we have here, or niches, however you say that, depending on your dialect. And you can let them see what we actually have to offer over here at KW. So let me bounce back. Here we go. And so that is under your home tab up here. And you'll notice there's a KW Connect. I'm going to pop this out because we're going to go into this in detail. You'll notice that some of these resources come over to KW Connect already, but this is the actual homepage for myKW, or excuse me, for KW Connect. Again, KW Connect is full brokerage, think worldwide, and myKW is more for your local market center. So we're going to go into this in detail. So I'm going to leave that tab up, but just know one of the ways to get there is under your home tab. Education will also take you to a portion of KW Connect. It actually takes you to the Keller Williams University. There's a ton of resources back here, tons and tons of training. You can scroll down and see these are more of the nationwide classes that are offered, like Shift and Ignite. There's a business planning clinic for MREA, and you can go down even further and see a few more options as well. So just know that this huge resource is right back here, Keller Williams University, with some other resource links over here on the left. I'm going to show you more about how to maneuver KW Connect in just a second, but I wanted you to know that that's there. Going back over to the tab for myKW, that is the rest of your home. We cover the education. KW Maps coaching. This is for like mastery coaching. This is additional coaching beyond what you are getting within your local market center. Some of these for actually all of them for MAPS coaching are going to be additional costs. So a lot of the free resources, we're seeing that in KW Command, but when it comes to MAPS coaching, this is when you step to the next level and actually start investing in coaching for yourself. So it is an additional expense. You can come in here and see what is offered, one-on-one digital in-person group, or maybe even just a mastery event. These are really, really big trainings. And when I say big, I just mean impactful, take your business to the next level kind of stuff. So definitely take time to check that out. If you are a lifelong student, this is something for you. Okay. Coming back over to the myKW tab. In the middle, this is your marketing. Let's see if we can get this popped out in an additional tab here. My mouse will cooperate. There we go. All right, so marketing. I want to make sure that you see this is where you can get your logos and your branding for your particular market center. So where we went is myKW to the marketing tab. It popped this open, and logos and branding are going to be the first icon on the left for you. If we give that a click, it'll open up logos and branding. We can scroll down to the bottom, and right here, you'll see a field for your market center. You can just type that in. It'll bring up the market center, bring up your market center name and two little magic links. You can either preview the logos right here or download all of them. So that is excellent, excellent, excellent. A lot of agents need to know where that is. So I wanted to make sure that you saw that. All right. So we're going to come back out of the logos and branding, marketing tab, just so you can see, again, remember there's more than one way to get to a place, right? So here's some out front links as well. You can have a listing presentation. Just know that you also have this available within Command now under designs. So you have a listing presentation you can personalize for yourself there. More training, what's new in designs, design training, also some smart plans. KW Red Label in case you'd like some apparel. This is always nice to be branded. Back in the days of being an agent in production for myself, this was easy business, going out and being branded. I'll never forget having my car branded with a magnet at a gas station one day, um, and having someone, the manager of the gas station, tap on my window asking if I was in real estate. And I thought I was in trouble because I was parked in the wrong place. And she actually had wanted to purchase some investment properties, had cash. We were at a closing table 3 weeks later, and they ended up being clients of mine for years and years. So definitely check out KW Red Label. Buying apparel for yourself and branding is always a good idea. So, and no, I don't get endorsed for that. I'm just a big fan. So, all right. And so there's some more links down there at the bottom for marketing, guys. Be sure to check those out. We are in the marketing business. So, going back to your myKW top right, we're going to the technology tab here. You see we have several more options in the drop down menu. One is getting us back to command. Again, just like the command login option for right here, we have another one right here under technology. You also can get to your KW Marketplace, which you can get to there as well through command now in a couple of different places. But if you're looking to purchase other syncs or apps to integrate into your command, this is where you would do it. You would definitely go check there in your marketplace. Please know that some items are additional costs. They're not always free. Some are free, but some are not. So definitely pay close attention to the marketplace. You may be prompted to enter your credit card number. All right, next is your KW app resources. Check that out when you have time. KWLS. This is where your listings go from your MLS to the KWLS and then out into your KW platforms and marketing. So we're not going to click there, but just know that you can get there from here. Green Sheet, if your market center still uses those, they're right here. I believe they're pretty antiquated. Now we're doing the commissions within opportunities in command. So you may no longer need that. KW email, I'm going to hit that in a second because I want to take you into that one. Change your password. This is a biggie. So this is where you would come in here and want to change your password that would also change your command password. Again, your username and your password are going to be the same for command and myKW. So this is where you can update that password if you would like to. Support and answers. This is a biggie, guys. Let me pop this out real quick because I want to show you this. It's answers.kw.com. Lots of information here. This is where Keller Williams Regional International, or KWRI, will post different articles on everything KW. So if you have a tech question, you need to know how to do something, they have brilliant articles here that show with screenshots, step by step ways to get things done. So very similar to our YouTube channel with our quick tip videos, they also have fabulous articles in here that are full of information. Highly recommend checking this out. Bookmark this page. Make sure you come back and check it out. It is an excellent resource and it is keyword searchable too. So if I wanted to come in here and search, let's say import, and just hit enter, it's going to give me 125 results that has the word import in it. So very, very excellent. Just pay attention to the age on some of the articles. Some are more recent than others, like this one's only 2 months old, where this one's 4 years old. But sometimes that means that information hasn't changed. So they're still helpful. So just keep an eye on that, but definitely, definitely, definitely check out from technology to your support and answers link right here. Okay. And more Google app resources right down there at the bottom. I'm not going to go into that too much. I want to come back up to KW email. I'm going to, let me open it in a new tab here. There we go. All right. And so this is where you can come into basically the back office for your KW email. Over on the right-hand side, if you do not have a KW email set up already, hopefully your office is in touch with us or you're in touch with us so that we can get that set up for you, because there's several other steps. But if you don't have an email, you can sign up right here. Just tread lightly. Pay attention to what you're clicking on. But you can come in here to manage your KW email. This is if you have an email address already. It'll bring you to the back office. Let me pump this up a little bit so you guys can see it clearly. So right here at the top, you will notice what your primary KW email address is. And then it'll also list any aliases that you have. If you haven't heard of KW alias yet, this is where you have an alternative email address for your same KW email account. So that same Gmail, that same G Suite, you can have multiple email addresses that all share that one inbox. So if a client or anyone, emails taylorgrove@kw.com or taylor.grove@kw.com. It will go into the same inbox. That agent would receive all the emails in that same inbox, no matter which email address is used. So this is really helpful. Like, let's say your name has changed. Let's say you really want to get super creative. Instead of having your email be your name, you wanted it to be a branded to you or to be your slogan. So like happyhomes@kw.com, something like that. You can come in here and create an alias, or we can do it for you. Just reach out and we can see if it's available, but this is where that would be located, okay? And you can also forward your KW email address to another email account that you may use. And you can also change your password. This specifically is talking about the password to your KW email right here. Okay. So you can update that password, hit save new. Make sure, again, that you are viewing the top of the page after you hit saved so that you can see the notification to see if it was effective. Okay. It should give you right here in green lettering, should tell you if that was successful. Okay. And at the bottom, you have a recovery email. This is again specifically for your email account though. If Google needs to ask for additional verification or it's having trouble verifying you, sometimes agents go in and put in too many password attempts and it's wrong. And so Google will lock them out of their account and say, we were unable to verify this account belongs to you. This is part of the recovery email address right here. Okay. So just know this is all right back here underneath that KW email. Okay. So wanted to make sure I covered that with you, and resources over here on the right. This goes into more awards policy, maybe your policies and guideline manual for your ALC. A little neat thing that KW does, there's a remembrance list back here that you can actually come and add prayer requests. So you can enter prayer requests or see other agents' prayer requests, the date that they've posted them, and things that they would like folks to share their thoughts and prayers for these particular people. So it's really sweet. So I want to make sure you knew about that as well. And in case you're looking for 1099s about your profit share, they're right here. Okay. And events. If you're looking to go to any of the KW events, that's your last tab over to the right. You can explore any of the KW events, and then they have some of the featured ones below that you can find out more. Okay. And it does let you know if they're digital and you can attend them from anywhere, or if you actually have to come in person. So good to know. Definitely recommend checking that out and being involved in your KW community. It will only make you better for sure. All right. So last few things right here on myKW, you'll notice right beside your name and your market center will be three little options right here to the right. Yes, there is a search feature as well, but I want you to look at the links right here. You can switch. If you are part of multiple market centers, you will have the ability right here to switch, toggle back in between the different market centers. If you are transferring from one market center to another, you may also see this particular switch option. It will disappear once your transfer is complete. But this affects what reports you see. So if you are a part of multiple ones, it'll look different under reports depending on which market center you've chosen right here. Okay. And that will also affect your quick links. Remember, for the intranet, it will depend on which market center you have chosen right here as to which intranet you're able to access, which calendar you look at, that kind of thing. And then you do have a logout feature in case you're on a public computer, like in your internet cafe within your market center. And you do have a help feature right here. If you click the help, it takes you to that magic page, answers.kw.com. So there's another quick link on how to get there. At the very bottom of your myKW, you will also know some quick links as well. There is support that is here available for you and some other terms and terms of use in sitemap, but you also have quick links to some of those groups as well. So just know that they are there down at the bottom. That is it for myKW. We're going to briefly hit some links really quick on KW Connect. Again, you can get there by going to Home, KW Connect, and it opens here in another tab. This is the global version of KW, right? For the whole brokerage. You'll notice, let me also zoom in. I want you guys to be able to see everything at the top. All right, there we go. So at the top, you'll notice some similar links. It's going to look very similar to myKW. You have your calendar, you have more training that pops out and gets a little more specific. Again, this is a leadership profile, so you may not see some of the options that you'll see here on the screen, you may not see on your own login. Under resources, you'll notice this goes back into like the diversity group, the events that are offered, some more specialized KW information. There's your MAPS coaching as well. And again, that magic marketing tag that you definitely want to check out. Or if you are a brand new agent, you've got some stuff hidden down here that's just for you down there at the bottom. Okay. And then over here on the top right for technology, or top center, I should say, I want to make sure that you see that you can command your business. This gets into, let's pop it out here into a new tab. This goes into command, the tech-enabled agent. It gets into tech training. It has some articles for you, just a lot of information to help you get started. Get us down here to the bottom. Command for Teams is also there, and gets into some more information down here at the bottom. So I just wanted you to see how many resources are here, but specifically how to get you started in command. We also have on our YouTube channel a command overview class. We post it uh, actually every week on our YouTube, because the live class is every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Same place you are here now for this particular class. You can also go there for that command overview. Great way to get started with the basics. Okay, so I just wanted you to know that this is here for you. More communities, more growth. And you'll also notice some quick links that look pretty similar to myKW as well, for reports, white pages, your white pages profile, Gmail settings, and listing and productivity tools. Here on your main page for Connected Home, tons of resources, guys. Popular resources are listed here. Playbooks was a huge takeaway from this year's family reunion. If you haven't gotten into that yet, highly recommend it. It's like drinking from a fire hose. But you have more popular resources on Connect as well that come down. But then it goes on to on-demand training videos. It'll also show you, my little page froze just a second. There we go. All right. It just had a hiccup. Sorry, guys. So you can come on down. There's a lot more featured content. There's just a ton. I could scroll forever. So please, please, please check that out. kwconnect.com. It works best if you do sign into myKW first, and then get to it from one of those links. Over here on the right hand side, you will notice there is an upload button. There is a ton here in KW Connect that are going to be documents, maybe a class that you went to and you saw an agent created a document for something that helped streamline his business. You can come look for it here if he's uploaded it. So you can also upload your own. If you found something that really works well in your business and you want to share it with the KW agents, you can upload it right here. You also have another profile. This is different than your white pages profile. You may have also noticed in your command, when you click on your profile photo there is an option for profile. That profile listed in command is the same as this particular profile right here, and is what would be called your KW Connect profile. This is inward facing. This is not consumer facing. This is going to be for your other KW agents throughout the world. So this is great for referrals. So if I see the headshot right here, I can click my profile in the drop down menu. This is your inward facing profile that is just for other KW agents. You can see all the different options. You can come in and edit your information here, opt out of the referral network, and it lists a bunch of things. Again, this is not show sales because this is not an agent that's in production at the moment, but if you are, it would show your quick stats right here. You can click edit your profile and come in here and change things. Some things are set now. Your email address and your phone are set because those populate from somewhere else, but you can come in here and edit your service areas, edit your bio. This could be a specific bio that you want just for your other KW agents to read, of why you would be a great referral partner, not necessarily a consumer bio that you would want them to know you're a great realtor for them. And you also have some social links that you can post as well. And there's some more profile display options, whether you want it to show how many closed units or your time in real estate. There's just some options here to personalize for yourself. So if you're looking to grow your business by referrals, highly recommend checking out this particular profile within your KW Connect. Okay. So we're just going to go back to KW Connect here. And that is it for us today, guys. This is your myKW and your KW Connect that we went over with you today. Thank you for watching. If you are here live with me in class, you can stick around and ask questions. I'll be here to answer them for a couple of minutes. If you're watching this on a recording and you have questions, you can reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we'll be happy to help you with those. Thank you for watching.